Are you in your car? If you are, here's a song that you might like driving to. Going through a tough time? Hate men? Here you go.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Let's catch up with Grace VanderWaal. Where's Grace? Where is she? Bring her in. Bring me Grace VanderWaal. There she is.
Hi!
Come on in. And she's carrying her stuffed animal with her. You look at her. She's saying hello to the masses, even though there's four of us in here.
Hello.
Hello.
You're practicing for the red carpet for the movie?
Yeah.
So anyway, welcome to the show.
You look
Grace.
adorable.
Oh my God, thank you. I was like, I'm going to look like such a diva, but guys, my eyes are like so swollen right now. I wake up at noon.
Oh,
Okay, so
I'm
that's
so
right.
jealous.
So you're wearing sunglasses to cover that up. You're fine. You're safe with us.
Okay.
Usually we request people to take them off.
Well, it depends on who you are.
Well, who was it? It was Akon, or who was it?
Privilege.
No, it was
Tyle Cruz?
Tyle Cruz wouldn't take them
God.
off. Yeah.
He wouldn't take his sunglasses off.
I don't know who that is.
Well, exactly. That's the point. Anyway, so Grace, it was years ago. I mean, it's an old story for you, but I just want to bring everyone up to speed, okay? I think it's fair.
Okay.
I've
never heard this before.
It was the 11th season of America's Got Talent, and you won that. And I remember you came to our show and you brought a ukulele and you sang. And now I've heard that the ukulele, you actually like bashed it on the stage. You never want to play a ukulele ever again in the rest of your life.
No! Oh my God.
Ukuleles are just not your thing anymore.
That is absolutely not true.
I'm just making stuff up.
I know you are.
So I know one of the songs we played, Don't Know My Name. No, listen to it. It's okay.
Stop, please.
But the ukulele.
Listen to me.
Well, how come you don't want to hear the old
God,
song?
it's like putting water on like a witch.
Oh my God! It's Alphaba.
No.
Okay, it's off.
Torture. I'm so sorry. Guys, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just,
Okay, we move on. It's, if someone plays tapes, as they call them, of my old radio shows, I'm like, same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I don't want to hear that.
But yeah.
I'm with you. Okay, now I understand. I'm leaning into your pain.
Oh my God, I know.
So, but, growing up, trying to get things rolling in this business, did you have a childhood? I mean, the childhood you had was all you know.
Yeah.
Was it normal compared to others that
No.
you know of?
No.
Like, what was your life like?
Well, oh God. It was, I don't know, honestly. I don't remember anything.
You really don't.
I don't remember anything. But yeah, it would have been very abnormal even despite the work. Honestly, I feel like that just added normalcy into my life. But the weird thing is that development will stay development though. The natural things that everyone goes through, I still went through, just on a different scale. So I always say when I was on tour and stuff, engineer and crew were my cool seniors that I looked up to. So my brain still worked in that way of but just in a different setting, which ended up affecting who I am now as an adult, which I appreciate.
Good or bad?
In a
matter?
really great way, artistic integrity wise, because I wasn't really looking up to. I had such a look on the inside that I'm not really looking up to whatever the kids are listening to right now. I don't know. Sabrina Carpenter, I guess she's the pop star right now.
She is.
I was looking up to producers and engineers and kind of artists in the background. I was like, you guys are cool. You're now my defined coolness.
Well, they were your world.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And it affected me in a really cool way. I like who I am. I think that I value the things that I would like to value, which definitely annoyed some people in the past because they had this really set path for me. And I think they really wanted me to be oh yeah, I want to, do all of this major, across the board, here's my smart water and here's my new pop song and I love everyone, da 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 da.
Right.
And I was like, oh wait, no, I kind of want to do this or experiment or go that way. And they're like, oh.
Well, and that's the thing, Grace. We're learning more and more these days, especially with documentaries that are out, about how kids who were in the entertainment business, how they really had no choice with their direction somewhat. They were told to do this, told to do that, maybe forced to play a ukulele. I don't know, I don't know.
Wow,
but it's not all fun. It's not all fun and games for a lot of these people who are now grown up and trying to figure it out beyond those days?
Yeah, I would say I went through that confusion and grievance long ago.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not really something that I'm like going through now, and also it really wasn't that violent in any way. I think that they really just rode the wave of what was naturally happening, and like I said, like there were things behind the scenes that were also influencing this weird brand that was naturally occurring, that they were just like, let's ride that wave. So no hate, no shade to them.
All right.
But I mean, yeah, then on a personal scale, you're definitely right, where you're just like, I think that there's a really common denominator of like this gifted child syndrome, where you excel, but you're excelled as a child, and that's always what you're commended by. So that's what you always base your worth off of. It's like, oh, I am worthy because I am an accelerated child. But then what happens is you're so used to being excelled as a child that you end up actually plateauing, and everyone surpasses you in adulthood. So then in adulthood, you no longer have that thing that you base your whole identity on. Now you're just a normal adult. You're like, oh shit, what is my worth?
Oh, gotta hit a button. Hold on. Oh, look at that. She used the brown word, the dump button.
Boring take.
No, it's okay. It's okay. She used the brown word. Hey, moving on though. Okay, let's forget about then. Let's talk about now, because here you are, 20 years old, right?
Yeah.
And gosh. New music. You're working on the album, but we have a song that we're going to world premiere in a few minutes, and we already heard it in the room.
It's so good.
Yeah, we opened it up and listened early. Sorry.
No, I love it.
And we love it.
I actually heard it playing.
And also the film Megalopolis, which is coming out September 27th. Ford Coppola, Francis Ford Coppola, had been working on this thing for 40 years.
Yeah.
And it has every actor in there that wants to be in a Francis Ford Coppola film. And you. So you are in this thing. How pivotal is this role that you played in this? What is the role all about?
I feel like it's a small role in the movie, honestly. Okay. And like, I'm actually getting everyone around me is like, no, it's not. No, it's not. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, I'm like so worried because I'm obviously not going to say no to like the carpets and stuff. Like if I'm invited, I'm gonna go. Right. But I'm just like, dang, I think people think I'm like a main character in this movie, which I am not.
Well,
you
have music in it too, though. So how does that happen? Do you say, hey, I want to contribute to this, or do they come to you and say, hey, you think you can give us something?
No, just like Francis is just such a set character.
Wait, you're calling him Francis?
Yeah, my goodness. Jeez.
Mr. Ford Coppola himself. He was talking about the movie to me, and I was just like, okay. And he was just telling me all about this movie that he's making. And he like goes in on my character, and like I think that he just decided that I'm the character. I don't think that was even a part of the process. All of a sudden, he just starts talking like, oh, and blah, 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 and I was like, oh, okay. So
he's genius, though. He can make it work.
I was like, there are 2 songs. Are you like assuming that I'm gonna write those songs? He's like, oh yeah, well of course. And it's like continued. I was like, oh okay, I guess I'm just signed up for this. Now I'm just a part of this.
So you have to act in a role, and you have to do 2 songs. That's a big contribution for a big film.
Well, see, now you sound like my team.
Oh yeah, there you go.
But it is. Did you have to audition for this, or did they come to you and say, hey?
I was pretty much scouted out, and then I don't know if this is what he had to do for everyone. I know for other people who were being considered for the role, it went the exact same way, where it was more of just coming in for a discussion. I didn't even know what we were talking about. My management at that time was like, Francis Ford Coppola wants to like talk with you. And so I was just like,
did you know who he was?
Well, yes.
Okay.
I was just like, okay, all right, cool. So I was like coming in like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
The heck is going on?
But Grace, Grace, to be fair, your name obviously was out there. That I think we have an artist here who would like to consider being in a role in a film. And then all of a sudden, Francis Ford Coppola says, I'd like to have a discussion with you.
Okay. Oh, God.
Hello.
Well, also, I think that when you watch the movie, like, there are components to her character that I think I was like, I can, like, personally relate to that and exaggerate that on a large scale. Okay. Like, I was, like, attached to the dimension of the character, Which I think because I think like there was like a dance component, and I remember I got close to like the team around the thing because I just like people, and they were like considering like majority dancers before me. Like that's how much they wanted it to be like a dance role.
I was watching you dance out here in the lobby.
Oh my god!
Does she dance?
Well,
all
you
the
guys
time?
are like tonight.
What were we playing?
I'm sorry. That will get me hype no matter what.
Okay. Well, so I mean, is acting something you want to continue to roll through? Is this something, or just case by case basis?
I think it's a case by case basis. Yeah. Ooh, I'm stealing that. I will be using that in the future.
Well, no, you know, it's not always. Look, there are a lot of people out there who are starving to act in anything, be it stage or film or whatever. And there are some people who go, you know what? If it's something that interests me, yeah, okay.
Exactly.
And this interested you.
Yeah, that's exactly
I'm anxious
it.
to see this film. It's getting standing ovations around the world, and
yeah, I love it. Honestly, I'm excited for people to see it. I'm happy to even be somewhat a part of it. So.
There you go. I love hearing that.
Oh,
because a lot of people they do these things like, but you just said that.
No,
you just said this part that you play has several components. A lot of people in that film only have one component, so this is good. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think, because you look back at the first song that we played, it made you cringe. Does it make you cringe because you feel like you've come so far from that and you don't even identify with that person anymore? Or did you just hate the song?
well, okay, no, I don't hate the song. I don't hate the song.
You hissed like a possum.
You did. You really did. I must agree. You
Like
hissed
a possum.
like a possum.
Like a possum. No, I think that I think that people don't take like the humanism aspect of it, and it's just my talent show. Like it's just my talent show. So, I think that if we pulled up most people's 6th grade talent show, they'd probably be like, I get no.
It. Yeah, Gandhi, I want to pull up your 6th grade talent show.
I had no talent.
Yeah, but wait a minute. But you won the entire talent show with that.
You won the world with that.
It's still a talent show.
Yeah, so
it's still a talent show.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think it's cringe. I'm like, guys, just ignore me. Don't read into it.
Okay. I'm melting like someone who just poured water on a witch. I'm gonna borrow that quote, by the way. All right, I want to play your song.
Mm-hmm. I want you to play my song.
It's called What, and it's gonna happen, whether you like
better.
it or not. It's called What's Left of Me.
What is left of me?
And so, is it what is left of me or what?
What's?
Okay.
What's?
All right. And this is a world premiere, by the way.
World premiere. It's not even like out. I think it's coming out at like 1 p.m. or something.
Right. Look at that. Oh, so we're early. So, but wait, there's an album to follow.
Yes.
And you're already working on music for that? Or
it's done, honey.
Is it done?
Honey.
Well, so
it's wrapped up with a bow.
Who gets to push the button on that and say it's out? I mean, there's a date? No date?
Well, there is a date, but it's not announced yet. There's like a whole like strategic plan.
They do this. They're like, well, we can't announce it. Well, why don't you just announce? I mean, not you, but in particular, all artists.
Because you basically, what you're doing is you're just setting up as much anticipation as possible. So you want to wait until you've heard it. You're like, it's like a street like break dancer. You know how they start kind of going like this to everyone. They're not just going to start break dancing and like ruin all their energy. No, we got to draw in a little bit of a crowd.
All right. I get it.
Edging, but
I get it. You're edging us.
Yes.
Oh God.
We know.
Okay, so I can't cuss, and you can say that on the morning radio.
Exactly.
People that.
You can even say penis. You can say that too.
You can say penis.
You can.
But wait.
I love. Is this like a conversation that's been discussed? Where you guys just like have to say penis that often that it needed to be discussed?
No, wait. Hold on. We received.
There was an Elvis Duran meeting behind the scenes.
Exactly. We need to have the penis meeting. No, wait. No, hold on. This is kind of funny. Grace is local to Suffern, Rockland County.
Rockland County. I love the whispering.
Everyone's so proud of her. But someone said that their sister was your 2nd grade teacher.
Oh.
Everyone's listening. Do you remember who your 2nd grade teacher was? See, I don't remember mine. But
I remember mine.
Wait, I feel like I do though because I remember loving my 2nd grade teacher.
See, this is good. That's all you have to say. You don't have to give a name.
Okay.
You gave something more powerful than a name. So you are local. You're from this area originally.
Yerp.
Yeah, you've been everywhere though.
I am loyal to New York though.
Yeah. Do you live here? Do you live in LA? Where do you live?
Honey, I live in New York.
All right, I don't blame you.
And everyone is always like, "Man, LA." I'm like, no.
Okay,
no,
and you don't
never,
have to.
never. That
Stay
will
here.
be the death
because
of
it's so nice and
everything
peaceful here.
I know, it's just peaceful. I just love just sleeping in the quiet at night.
Yeah, there is no such thing. Okay, it's time to world premiere the new single, and
my
we want to
God.
thank you for coming in today. And
Thank you.
Enjoy conquering everything you're going to conquer.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the film.
Thank you.
wanna
I hope
see-
everyone really likes the song. Wait, we're live, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, hi everyone. Are you in your car? If you are, here's a song that you might like driving to. Going through a tough time? Hate men? Here you go.
Oh my God.
Sign me up.
It's a song for all of us.
All right.
It's a song for the people.
All right. This is Grace VanderWaal and What's Left of Me. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you guys.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.